Hello, friends. So I thought I would take the time to kind of give you my thoughts about creating and running a YouTube channel. One rental at a time has been going for about 18 months on YouTube, and it achieved monetization, if that's the right word, back in January. So about half the time, I have been earning, I don't know, ad money, I guess it's called. That's as you'll see in a minute, that's not why I do this, but I wanted to kind of be clear and give you my 10 thoughts about creating and running a YouTube channel after 18 months, well over 500 videos, and actually daily content been going on at least the last 100 to 150 days. So definitely a big part of my life. It consumes several hours a day. So I thought I would take a minute to share with you what I think it's like running a YouTube channel that's probably getting 15 videos a week about real estate investing and the like. So in order to do that, we are going to share a quick PowerPoint, sort of my standard thing. I guess it goes back to being a salesperson. You always had to go with PowerPoints. So anyways, so 10 thoughts about creating a YouTube channel, right? Been 18 months. Well over 500 videos, and I'm actually shocked if it's not over 1,000 videos now, but I felt safe saying over 500. So here are my thoughts. First and foremost, never, 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 ever create a YouTube channel because you see folks like Graham Stephan earning $100,000 a month, meet Kevin earning $25,000 a month, or any other individual who has solved the YouTube algorithm or whatever it is. Don't look at what they do and say, hey, I'm going to create a YouTube channel about X because I want to make money, right? I want to make ad money. I think creating a YouTube channel is fun. I think it is a huge enjoyment. But if you are going to do it because you want to create money, I can tell you it is a lot harder and more expensive than you would think. I think I've done 1,000 videos in a year and a half. And for example, I've never made more than $140 in an entire month. My videos get on average 60 views when they come out. So again, maybe I'm doing stuff wrong, which is absolutely possible. But again, what I wanted to say here is never create a YouTube channel because you saw somebody's video that said, hey, I make $125,000 a month and you can too. No, you can't. But there's lots of good reasons to do it. But I don't think doing it for the money is the right reason. You'll be demoralized very quickly and it will just disappear. Creating fresh content is both time consuming and frankly expensive, as the equipment needs never stop. Lighting and microphones and newer computers and all of these things, backdrops you can see. People like to talk about it's just walking around with your cell phone and taking videos. It certainly can start that way, but if you are going to create a YouTube channel, my guess is you're going to eventually start buying equipment. And if you're monetizing it, pennies a day, and you're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, it very quickly can become demotivating. So just know that going in. However, if you want to share your passion, whether that's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, knitting, painting, or in my world, real estate investing, I think having a YouTube channel is awesome. I enjoy everything about the YouTube channel, creation and sharing. If it's your passion, it doesn't feel like work. And, heck, if you're making $1 an hour, you won't care because, again, if you're doing something you enjoy and it fills your needs, it won't be about the money, as point number one said. So if you really have a passion and you want to share it with the world, and oh, by the way, get great feedback from the world because people will share with you, it could be a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. So just realize what you want to do. And it's best if it is your passion, in my opinion. Here's a big one for folks. You need to be 100% okay and comfortable with like 10 people watching your videos for the first year. 10, right? I don't remember the first time I had a video go over 100. I was so excited. I think it was 9 months, might have been 10 months. But, I've never had a video go over 5,000, for example. So you just got to be comfortable with it, and don't use those metrics and the metrics from all the videos that you happen to watch that have millions of views. Don't compare yourself to someone else. Stay in your lane. Make sure it's your passion. Come at it from the right angle of service and helping, either entertain or educate. And, if 10, just be comfortable. Every video gets 10 views. And one of those is from your mom or your significant other. Just be okay with that. Here's one for you. Even if you're coming into the YouTube creation with 100% help, and you're trying to give and trying to be the best, and you're trying to be motivational and have the right mindset, from time to time, you will just get these nasty comments from people. And they could be about your video, or they could just be about you. And you have to be comfortable seeing those and, frankly, deleting them. I wouldn't respond. But it does happen. I would say once a week, maybe once every 10 days, I get a comment out of left field from someone either about a video which I put out as the best intentions possible. And, they can take a swing at it, or even worse, they can try to attack me personally with just nasty comments. So it's going to happen. I wish I could tell you it wouldn't, but if you're going to run a YouTube channel that is open to the public, sometimes the public is having a bad day, and you just need to be ready for it. I think you must interact with your audience as they're your lifeblood and give you little boosts of energy when you need them. One of my greatest joys in creating videos is seeing communication or comments from my viewers. Even if it's just a video that's a thumbs up or great video, it just gives you that little jolt of electricity. Frankly, it's more interesting than the monetization because it tells you you're doing good work, right? When you come at this from an angle of service and helping, and then you see that it actually worked or interacted with someone else, it's a great feeling. And it's a feeling you chase. You get addicted to it. So realize it's out there, but you need to respond. I have taken every intention to respond to every comment that isn't nasty. Obviously, I delete those. I probably have done 95%. I'm sure I've missed one or two here or there, but I take great interest in interacting with my viewers, and even created something I call subscriber questions. Because when you are an expert or you put yourself out there as someone giving in an area, you get questions. So why not respond to those questions with a video? Because often the hardest part of this is creating fresh content, as was shared earlier. So interact with your subscribers and plan for that. Here's a big one, and clearly I'm doing okay on this one. Never chase perfection in video creation. I don't actually even edit my videos. I do one takes. I come in, I do some planning up front, and I just go. Could my videos be better? Absolutely. However, I am not going to edit them. I don't know how to do it. I'm probably not very good at it. I would much rather put out a product that meets the mark, and instead of looking for perfection. There's no intro music and all these other things that other people have. And maybe that's why my channel's not growing. Maybe that's the secret sauce I don't have. I'm not sure. But I could tell you it's much, much better to just get content out and into the world than try to do it perfectly, because it's never perfect. One thing I am getting better at, and this has only been in the last 60 or 90 days, maybe 4 months now, is I'm looking for ways to leverage this content. So when I create a video on YouTube, it then goes in, once a week, my team comes in, somebody I pay comes in, strips out the video, and then loads it as a podcast. I have that same team looking through the videos and creating little Instagram posts They're now going into LinkedIn and adding a post once a week. So if you can find ways to take your effort on YouTube, because it's a great place to put it in search and help people, and leverage that in other platforms such as a podcast, such as Instagram, such as LinkedIn, and so on and so on. I think it's a great idea. For me, that's an extra cost because, again, I'm not technical and I'm not going to strip away audio files and do all of that. I'm going to focus on new ideas and creating content, and then I will pay someone else to share via a podcast. Here's the big one for me is I believe one rental at a time is a story that people need to hear. For me, one rental at a time was the action after Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad shook me to my core, but it really didn't tell me how to do anything. So after doing it for 15 years, I wrote the book, One Rental at a Time. I created the course, How to Get Started One Rental at a Time, because I wanted to give back. And I think it's a message people need to hear. So for me, YouTube could pay me $0 and I would still be doing what I'm doing because it's part of my brand. It's part of the message. I believe more and more people need to hear it. And I've just started and, with a lot more time to come. The big thing for me is you need to aim to help people. Now, by help, you can really either educate or entertain. I am not the entertainer. Meet Kevin is tremendous at it. He really looks like he's having a great time in the videos I watch. I'd even say Gary Vee is an entertainer with his style and approach. But for me, I swing big time towards the educate, sort of an opinion, feedback, thoughts, and hopefully some action. But that's what it is for me. So when you are looking to put content out there, think, and it has to be about your passion, back to an earlier point. Are you looking to educate or entertain? And if you can do both, more power to you. I think if you do that with the intention of every video, you're going to be happy with the results, even if the results are just 10 views, right? That's at the end of the day, that's what you should be putting out there. So let me know what you think. Please hit that subscribe button if you're still watching. It is a vanity metric, but I do track it. And of course, share this video if you have anybody thinking about creating their own YouTube channel. I would do them a favor and share this with them. So again, 18 months, well over 500 videos. I spend 2 hours a day, every day, something on YouTube, whether planning, creating, posting, commenting, whatever. It's not a moneymaker, right? It's less than $1 an hour, or maybe $2 an hour. So don't come into this for the money is point one. Make it about your passion. Look to give back, help, educate. And if you do that, I think YouTube is a great platform for you. Thank you very much.